Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about Singles Inferno, and I just released an episode just yesterday about ranking the characters and my opinions on the characters. So I'm just going to talk about the show in general today because I am so invested. Like I said, I watched the other seasons. Number one, nothing could ever top season number one for me because even Songjia, I still watch her videos to this day because I liked her vibe so much. She had the best aura and she was so cool. She was so cool, and the first season was the best one. And so as I watched season 2 and 3 and 4, I kind of lost interest somehow. It wasn't as interesting to me, honestly, as the first season. That just, nothing could have topped that for me. But this season has been so good, and I like all the cast. I think they're all interesting, and then the hosts are so funny this time around because the drama is really up there. So far, my favorite thing about the show probably has to be, I can't lie, it is Minasu, because she is interesting. She's an instigator, and she's just, everyone's slowly, little by little, disliking her because I don't know what she's doing sometimes, but she does stir up the drama. I mean, she stirs up the drama, and without her, hurting people's feelings, then I feel like there wouldn't be as much going on. But the other couples have stuff going on and stuff like that. I genuinely did not understand her liking every guy. It seemed like as long as someone came up to her and told her, "I like you," she was all in. And even the episode, also, spoiler alert, I watched episode 1 to 6, so if you haven't watched that yet and you don't want spoilers, then come back later because I'm gonna talk about episode 6 and all those other episodes. Honestly, when I watched episode I forget what episode it was, but is it 4 when she whispered in Sungmin's ear to say that she wants to go to paradise with him? Since when? The way the hosts react was so funny because I was genuinely confused. Why does she seemed to start liking all these guys that she just never seemed to show interest in. I mean, I think it's kind of valid when you're here for the sake of the show, and it could obviously be scripted, or it could be, the producers could be trying to stir the pot or whatever. But I was like, what is going on? And her awareness level when this is the most recent episode when, what's his name? Sungil came into the room with the girls to ask Minasu to chat in front of Mingi, and then the way that she twirled out of the room to go talk to Sungil was kind of, I don't know. I just thought that was kind of a little awkward. It could be her awareness, but she's interesting, honestly. The two of the guys that are very attractive in the show has to be Heesun. No. What am I talking about? Hyunjae and Subin. They're very good looking people. So good looking. When they did the photo shoots in Singles Inferno, the photo shoots were so good. First of all, Jijin and Go-eun, I know they are not interested in each other, but the photo shoot, they had really good photography related chemistry, honestly. They looked really hot together. I personally loved it. The photo shoot was so good. Even Minasu's photo shoot with Sunghoon and Sungmin was amazing. The way that she poses, and she's not a model, but she seems like she should be a model. I'm confused that she's not a model because she should be a model. The way that she flipped her hair, because she would do this, and I think she does that a lot in the show. She'll like do this with her hair, and I don't know, always adjusting her hair. Is this nice? Should I do a side part? I've tried a side part before, but it really isn't that good. Yeah, no, that's fine. But the way she flips her hair and poses and like does this, you could tell she knows what she's doing. So they should cast her as a model, in my opinion. But yeah, so far I feel bad for Heesun because you could tell that Subin doesn't really like her at all, but he's just keeps going back to her whenever Minasu does something he doesn't like, and then he wants to make her jealous. And it bothers me that Hisun doesn't just kind of back off of Subin, because clearly he doesn't like her. And then I just, as a girl to a girl, I just want to tell her, girl, you need to take the hint and then move on to someone else. But it just seems like she's waiting, kind of like a puppy waiting for him every time he comes back to her. Or girl, yeah. And then for Sungmin, I feel kind of bad for him because clearly he's not really finding love here at all. Doesn't seem to be even interested in anyone. I think he's into Minasu, but he doesn't really seem to be showing that much romantic interest in general. Even him calling people bro, like bro this, bro that. He seems to be here for the vibes. I don't think he's here for like anything serious. I'm thinking about other people. Hyunjae at first, okay. Hyunjae, I kind of felt like he gave lovesick puppy vibes. He was just kind of, I don't know. He just wasn't, there was just a lovesick puppy vibe he was giving where he didn't seem sturdy and confident. He kind of just seemed simp-ish in a way. But when he spoke to Ju Young, and they were kind of talking about their families and things like that, I thought that was nice. He seems like a nice guy. And who else? Let's think. What else is interesting? The recent actor, I don't remember his name at the moment, but he went out with Go-eun, and they seem to have good chemistry. I don't see it romantically, but they seem to be into each other, and they're both very attractive people. He's also very attractive. When he first came in, I did get a bit of an arrogance vibe. I don't know, I got kind of an arrogant vibe. Also, guys, I'm being honest here. I'm giving my transparent opinion, so only come here if you want my honest thoughts, because I am just being honest. But he kind of gave me an arrogant vibe at first, so I was like, I don't know how I feel about this guy. He's very good looking. I've never heard of him before, and so now I kind of want to watch his dramas or whatever shows he's made. And then I'm trying to think of the other people in the show. Hyunwoo, I just felt like he didn't really show anything. He said like 5 words on the show to me. He doesn't really talk much. He doesn't say much, so I was surprised to even hear that he's interested in anyone in the show, because to me, he didn't really show much an interest in people. But I'm pretty sure he's into, is it Go-eun, or I'm looking at the cast members right now. I think, yeah. Right. And then the hosts are so funny. I love the hosts of the show. Dex is also a very fine man. I think it's just kind of funny how they're trying to hear out the cast members' actions, but sometimes they just do things and they're like, what are you doing? Which is so funny to me. For Minji, or I think it's Mingi, I really like her. I just feel bad that she seems to be into Sungil more than he's into her. He seems to kind of still be curious about Minasu, but I guess it is what it is. That's part of the experience. Also, Paradise, someone made a video on this. I kind of agreed with them, saying that Paradise seems really boring. And I agree. They just keep going to Paradise, eating food, then there's a pool, but there's nothing interesting. I feel like they need to do activities, and I remember this other dating show called Change Days. It's a Korean TV show where they're in relationships and then they swap partners, and they did a bit more activities on that show, I think. I don't remember, but they need to do some fun activities with each other, go bike riding or something. But just going to Paradise, at first the idea of Paradise seemed very luxurious and escapism, but it's really boring to me. There's not really much interesting about Paradise. I think they need to change it up maybe, because people keep going there and it's no big deal. It might as well have just been them in a private room talking. So I still want to go to Paradise because the hotel looks nice or whatever, but I just think it's a little boring. Oh, just a little bit. So far, those are my thoughts on the show. Let me know what you guys think. I am enjoying it so far, and I've been watching it all day, like throughout the day. And let me know who you guys want to be endgame, or which cast members you want to end up with each other. And yeah, I'll probably make a video on the other episodes once they come out. So this has been episode 1 to 6 or 7, and that's where I'm at. So those are my thoughts so far. So like, subscribe, and stick around for more videos like this, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.